Now, I'm going to show you how to send check-in information. So I'm going to click on this home page. Oops. You might not have this, but I want to click on my reservations. So I'm going to use this is a Calgary location. So when I get to this home page, I am able to see from here quickly all my stay over, all my new arrivals. Now I have this person arriving. These people already arrived. Today is a November 18th, my time. But I don't think I have anybody arriving tomorrow. These other ones are just stayovers, which this one that says November 19th, this is actually not a stayover because they're checking out, tomorrow. So don't record this as stayover. So this is not a good example. Let me use another property that has someone coming in the next day so you can send check-in details to them. So for this property, they have arrival 0, departure, stay over 3, and guest requests. Okay. I'm going to check my reservation here to see who is coming today. Okay, so you can see here that this person, November 19th, this person is actually checking in today, but it is not showing up. It's checking in tomorrow, but the name is not showing up on my home screen here. So be careful not to use your home screen to make any decision. You can see it's showing that there's no arrival, which is, you know. So I guess you have to put like, tomorrow, next 7 days. That's when it now shows your arrival. So just be careful so you don't mix things up. So this person is actually coming the next day. Today is 18th. The person is coming on the 19th. And I want to send check-in details to them. So I'm going to click on this person's name. Now with this is the Edmonton property, the one that says the Flowealth suits. Now, this is pretty easy. So first of all, you need to know what room they are going into. Most times we put them in the right rooms. So this person booked room 2. I saw 2 just now. So this person booked room 2. So I'm going to send them a check-in details for room 2. So on this place, when I click on type a message, there's this thing called templates. We usually already have templates ready. So I'll click on templates. Now, room 2 is in the upper units of the house. So I'm going to do 91 Avenue upper suites. So they have 2 sections of Edmonton House. One is the upper unit, one is the basement unit. So this is the upper suite. So room 2, 3, 4, and 5 are in the upper suite. Room 6, 7, and 8 are in this basement area, right? So make sure you're using, based on the room number, you know the check-in to send them. I'm going to click on this upper suites here. Now, it automatically just pull up their names. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is scroll down here until you see, let me see if I can expand this, until you see this thing that says when you enter the house. I need to change this place to where it says your room is in the upper room. You're gonna put your room is room 2, right? So you're just gonna add room 2 in there. If the person is in room 3, you put room 3, so on and so forth. And that's all you change in this template. Then you send it to them. Then you click on send, and that's all. This is the check-in details, and we use template that is already there. So send. So now this is done. Now, um, for Calgary, this is Edmonton House. So let's go to Calgary. I'm just going to show you quickly how to do Calgary property. Now, Calgary property, because the property, there's no distinction between the upper unit and a lower unit. We only send the check-in details are already sent to them automatically. All you have to do is just tell them their room numbers because sometimes room numbers can change. So you tell them their room numbers and the room door code. Make sure you don't give people the door code where there's already somebody in there. So you need to always check with like the manager or check with me to make sure that I tell you the correction. But because you're managing this, you always know the correction most of the time. So if I click on this person's name, this person already checked in today, but I'll just show you how the message looks like. Now, usually with this Calgary house, the check-in details is sent to them um 24 hours before they arrive. So now this was the check-in detail that was sent to them. It was sent to them usually 24 hours, right? So you don't have to do anything with this check-in detail. It's an automatic detail. The only thing you need to do is their room numbers. You need to tell them their room numbers. So for every Calgary check-in, you need to come and say your room code is this. I'm going to be sending you all the room code. Each of the rooms in Calgary has a room code. Then you now tell them their room numbers. This is the only check-in message that you send to this property. This property. You only tell them their room code and their room number. That's it. Right? Then you answer any of their questions that they have. So you can see that this person I sent them their room code and room number. Then they now sent me a message saying if is it okay to, wear slippers in their house? Is there indoor slippers? They need to reply their message, yes, indoor slippers is fine. Now, because you're just starting, I need you to use ChatGPT to reply all your messages. So you can take a screenshot of this on ChatGPT, put it there and just say, give me a reply to this person. And you'll be able to at least give them a reply using ChatGPT. So that's how to send checking details to both properties.